Yeah, we took some good ground steak, some ground round. We mixed our ground steak with some onions and some dales and some black pepper. We hand patted it out into these burgers here. We got a good hot grill. Ooh. Really good char on that. We've got some water over here about to boil. We're going to cook a little shrimp. Woo! Getting a good scald on this ground beef, let me tell you. Beef is what's for dinner. It's good for you. Nathan's gonna feed that puppy a bottle. Man, these are looking fine. Oh yeah. Won't be long. Once this water gets rolling real good, we'll put the shrimp in there. We've been doing a little pressure canning out here. Got a pressure cooker out here. We do some pressure canning outside on the gas burner. It works a lot better that way. You can get that pressure cooker up to pressure real quick with that gas heat. Takes forever in the house over a regular stove burner. Seems like the heat's over here, don't it? The kind of shrimp you want to cook, right? Wild caught. You want those wild caught shrimp. You don't want those farm raised shrimp. The best tasting shrimp are these Argentine reds. Man, that's a delicious shrimp right there. You can't go wrong. They look red even when they're raw. All right, but you want raw shrimp. You want raw. We get these at Sam's Club. These are Members Mark. Right? These are the Argentine red wild caught shrimp, raw. You don't want the pre-cooked stuff. You want to cook the best shrimp. You don't want to cook the pre-cooked ones. And you don't want any farm-raised shrimp. A lot of times farm-raised shrimp have antibiotics, or there's no telling what they feed them on a farm. You know, they can be fed animal waste. So you got to be careful when you're buying shrimp. Always get the wild caught, and if you can get them, the Argentine reds. Now they have some good wild caught shrimp here in Alabama, man. I mean, you get down the coast around Mobile, them shrimpers down there, they catch some beautiful white prawn down there. We're gonna get this water rolling really good before we put the shrimp in there. They're frozen, so I'll show you exactly how to cook the perfect shrimp. You got to be careful cooking shrimp that you don't overcook them. I've got to go get something real quick to turn these shrimp with. I mean, to dip them up out of the water. Got to pick something up. Either we're gonna have hot dogs too. It's Brooklyn's birthday. She wanted hamburgers and hot dogs, but I had to cook shrimp and stuff for some of the guests are gonna be expecting something a little more than hot dogs and hamburgers. So I'll cook a few shrimp, go along with it. I'm back out here at the fire. Some hot dogs to go with this hamburgers. Woohoo! That fire's just right, ain't it? Yeah. Excellent. Add a little flavor to them. Oh yeah, some good smoked Polish sausage to put in there too. A splash of Dale's on there. Give them a little, darken them up a little bit. Oh yeah. That last hamburger out of there. Perfect. I'm going to set these hot hamburgers inside. They're all ready to go.
Piece of paper, you know what I mean? Right. I heard people would do those.
That water will be rolling pretty soon. It's just starting to see the water rolling just a little bit. It's getting ready to go. Getting ready to give it up. I'm gonna roll these hot dogs just a little. They're starting to brown already. The grill's nice and hot. See those nice grill stripes on there? Uh-oh. Can't be falling down in there. I busted a couple of them when I tore those packages open. Now our water's starting to boil. We want that to have a really good roll before we put any shrimp in there. Because we're putting them in there frozen, so they're going to cool the water off. And when you put your shrimp in there frozen, you're going to have to stir them a little bit, because if you just leave them sitting, the ones that are right against the pan where the heat is, they're going to get overcooked while the ones on top are not finished. So, you know, shrimp cooks very quickly, and you have to stir the water a little bit while you're cooking these good raw Argentine shrimp. We want a really good roll on that water. Let's make sure we got the fire up as hot as we can get it. Yeah, we got as hot as she's going to go with that gas burner. Cooking this for Brooklyn's birthday, but Brooklyn's not here yet. Shrimp in there. Gonna put 4 pounds in here. We don't leave any dead squirrels laying on the road. What are we, the Rockefellers? Well, we have rattlesnakes and other animals that eat those dead squirrels, and we don't just leave them laying there on the side of the road. We feed them to something. Waste not, want not, you know. They leave a dead squirrel on the road, I'll be like, what do you think we are here, the Rockefellers? We can afford to pass up a dead squirrel? We always got a rattlesnake is hungry for a squirrel. They love squirrels. Oh yeah, we're starting to get some good scald on these hot dogs here. Nobody here likes a hot dog that isn't good and charred from the grill. They want the good grill marks on them. If they're not black, they want me to send them back. Don't forget to stir these shrimp now, because that bottom is very hot where that burner's right against that metal, and the ones right on the bottom will get overly done. You don't want to get these boiling rolling. No, you'll overcook them. They're going to shrink a little anyway when you're cooking them like this. What you want to do is get that water steaming really good, and when you see the first little rolls come in the water, then they're done. Don't bring this thing to a full royal boil. You know, you're going to overcook your shrimp. They're very delicate, very tasty. Got a few of them out of here that are already nice and black. Yeah, we have some hot dog connoisseurs around here, you know. This takes a minute to bring these shrimp back to a little bit of a roll. You see how the shrimp are looking different though? They're starting to curl up a little bit. See, they were wide open when we put them in there raw. As they thaw and they start to cook, you have to be careful not to overcook them. You gotta multitask a little bit here. See how those shrimp look different? They've shrunk up. Keep that water turned. Keep the ones off the bottom rolled around. You don't want to overcook them. Be careful. You can put some good Louisiana crawfish boil in there with your shrimps. Give them a little spicy flavor. Like old Justin Williams always said, put that red